Let's go to Charlotte in North Carolina, because pre-season preparations continue for Chelsea tomorrow when they face the might of Real Madrid. Our senior reporter, Melissa Reddy, is already there for us and joins us now. Melissa, hello again. Results for Chelsea, not good. What about performances in pre-season?
Yeah, results for Chelsea during pre-season have been very unflattering, as unflattering, I have to say, as the humidity at the moment in Charlotte. It is absolutely roasting here. So Chelsea, they got smashed by Celtic, schooled by Manchester City. They drew with Wrexham. The only victory came against Club America, but to be fair, in this early phase of acclimatation under Enzo Maresca, he's not looking at the score lines. He's trying to see whether his performances and the processes in the performances have been followed and whether the players are getting an understanding of what he wants from them and exactly how to achieve it. Is his communication clear enough? He says game by game, he is starting to see the players adapt and adjust even better. He thinks that they are daring to take possession in riskier areas. They want to build up play even when ordinarily they might have looked to hit long. So they are trying to be braver in possession, which he likes to see. One of the things, though, that he is after is mistake management. Maresca understands that errors will happen, especially when you're just starting to understand a new approach, a totally different one. But what he wants is the management of those mistakes, just lessen it. We saw on Saturday Chelsea being punished severely by City for making errors in key situations. Now, if they repeat that tomorrow against Real Madrid, if they are as loose against the best transition team in the world, then it could look even uglier for them. Now, I'm told there's two areas in particular that Maresca wants to see more of a development, quicker development in. That's ball retention, how well Chelsea keep the ball, and then how efficiently they use it and the variety of ways that they can switch their play when they've got possession. And the other one is just seeing more of a calmness in the final third. He wants calm and clinical there, which he hasn't seen enough of yet. Whether they can do that against Real Madrid, that will be quite tricky, because City were a real challenge for them in terms of trying to lionize the ball, because that is City's speciality, and trying to outdo them on that was always going to be difficult. The mistakes didn't help them. Now against Real Madrid, to guard against those transitions with a team as well that like to hold the ball, a bit of a double whammy there for Chelsea to try and prevent against. So we'll see how they get on.
It looks like Conor Gallagher, Chelsea's captain of last season, is on his way to Atletico Madrid. Now, we were hearing in the transfer show that Chelsea may not have tried that hard to keep him. So is it being viewed as a blow out there?
Yeah, Conor Gallagher now just waiting for the all clear to travel to Spain, complete a medical and sign for Atletico Madrid, which would then bring his 18-year association with Chelsea to an end. Now, it's a blow to him emotionally, because the club has meant so much. It's been the biggest part of his life. He's given so much of himself to Chelsea. He tried every avenue to get terms that would have allowed him to stay at Stamford Bridge. In the talks, he was just pushing on the contract length. He didn't mind that Chelsea felt he would be a squad player under Enzo Maresca and this possession-based approach. He thought he could prove that wrong. Give me a long contract, I'll stay and I'll prove my worth. Now, Chelsea felt they were being fair because they don't believe he'll start under Maresca, and they think that he'd be better served elsewhere, where he would get greater game time, especially as an England international. But on an emotional level, for the player, for the fan base as well, it is quite gutting. I think it will be odd to not see Conor Gallagher associated with Chelsea anymore. In business terms, though, for the club, they're very happy because they did not want to sell Gallagher to a Premier League rival. They probably had to compromise a little bit on their valuation with Atletico Madrid, but they're still banking a good fee. They're still getting a player who's going to go play Champions League football, test himself at an elite level. He's not going to come back to haunt them anytime soon as a Premier League rival. But in terms of the emotional feeling around this, because football is not just all about the business, there is a lot of sore hearts, even in Chelsea staff, people that have been there for a long time, that have worked with Gallagher very closely. They're quite gutted that it has come to this, but Chelsea feel they're being shrewd, not sentimental. They're planning for the way ahead, and that is not going to include Conor Gallagher now.
Our senior reporter, Melissa Reddy in Charlotte, North Carolina. Thanks, Melissa.